my aim is for connection. And if my work connects with somebody, and if it moves somebody in any way, then it's great. I'm happy. Well, I'm Adriana Korkos, and I think I'm an artist. I believe I'm an artist. I don't know in which area. I feel like we all humans have artistic aspect in them, and I feel very strongly that that artistic aspect within me is strong and always pushed me to create. So I'm a creator, let's put it that way. I never thought about what am I going to do. I always created art and made art, draw. Before I walked, I started to draw and use the pencil. And so I had this need to create, I think, since I was small. Clay was the first medium. Then for the university, I went for the textile. And the textile, it was not, make carpets or anything. It was the university in Prague. It's an academy of architecture and applied arts. So the textile is a medium to create space and use it in an unconventional way. So I worked with textile. Then I switched after 1 year to sculpture studio because I was drawn more to a 3D form and I wanted to explore things like installation art. I wanted to work with stone. I wanted to work with plaster, learn how to do casts, how to do bronze castings. I think I reached some point that I realized I actually love painting. And I found ways to express myself through painting. It's a very different way how I create when I do paintings or sculptures compared to my conceptual art. The whole process is different. I don't plan, things come. I feel like I don't have the big, big story or research that I do. It just comes. And I feel it's liberating in many ways. Not that I feel like, I don't know where I'm going to go next, but I feel at this time in my life, this is the right thing to do. And if people want to call me painter, fine, I paint. I guess I'm a painter. I feel still that it is the creation that I would say the word creator is the most that I feel identify me as a human being in this space, in this world, in this dimension. And I love it and I'm enjoying it. And I feel that we have a mission, each of us. It doesn't matter what we do, if we are creators or if we are, volunteers, whatever we do, if we are mothers or if we are, single father, it doesn't really matter. I feel we have a mission and we need to find the truth inside ourselves. And if we find the truth, then that's the biggest challenge. And I know it's probably difficult for all of us. Yeah, I'm happy that I started to seek for the truth. And I think that in my latest show, I hope people feel that there is a question about, who are you? Where are we going? What is life? What is death? Is the death the end? I think we just keep on going. I mean, our consciousness, the law of energy. It can't unexist. Mostly, I was thinking about different dimensions that I believe that this is not the only space, this 3D world. The sculptural work is three-dimensional work, and I really find that very satisfying because you can create your own little spaces and transitions and I am, I have in the past created these creatures that came to me. I'm very particular and very clear on, the form should be like this, and this is the right way, this is the wrong way, this is how it, I need space here. So I internally know, but to intellectualize it, it's much more difficult. So maybe that's why my projects were bigger, more intellectual, and my sculptures kind of intertwined with the projects. In the paintings, I create the space differently, right? So it's a 2D medium. I feel it's more challenging to create space and different dimensions, but it's very magical because you can create almost like a perspective that is unrealistic. that it doesn't exist. You cannot do it with a physical form, right? There are certain constraints, but with a painting, you can create the worlds that takes you into a depth. You can create a cube that is totally squished and doesn't make sense. If they don't like it or if they have a reaction, it doesn't matter if it's positive, negative. Reaction is what I need. If people are indifferent and nothing happens, that's maybe something I would feel like, well, why am I doing this if there is no reaction? Don't judge yourself, just do it. If you think it's wrong or if you think, oh, I messed up, it's not how it should be, it's a process. It's a process, and you just, from my experience, you change countries, you change environments, you lose connection, you find new connections, you create because you need to create. Don't worry about, first of all, don't worry about if somebody recognizes you, because you need to recognize yourself and say, yes, I am an artist, I create, and this is who I am.